1967. We have inherited a large house, a great world house in which we have to live together. Black and white, Easterner and Western, Gentile and Jew, Catholic and Protestant, Muslim and Hindu. A family, unduly separated in ideas, culture, and interests too. Because we can never again live apart, must learn to live together in peace. This worldwide neighborhood has been brought into being largely as a result of modern scientific and technological revolutions. The world of today is vastly different from the world of just 100 years ago. One of the great liabilities of history is that all too many people fail to remain awake through great periods of social change.
Every society has its protectors of the status quo and fraternities of the indifferent who are notorious for sleeping through revolutions. But today, our very survival depends on our ability to stay awake, to adjust to new ideas, to remain vigilant, and to face the challenge of change. The large house in which we live demands that we transform this worldwide neighborhood into a worldwide brotherhood. Together we must learn to live as brothers, or together we will be forced to perish as fools. We must work passionately and indefatigably to bridge the gulf between our scientific progress and our moral progress.
One of the great problems of mankind is that we suffer from a poverty of the spirit, which stands in glaring contrast to our scientific and technological abundance. The richer we have become materially,
the poorer we become morally and spiritually. But our moral and spiritual lag must be redeemed. When scientific power outruns moral power, we end up with guided missiles and misguided men. When we foolishly minimize the internal of our lives and maximize the external,
we sign the warrants for our own day of doom.
Our hope for creative living in this world house that we have inherited lies in our ability to reestablish the moral ends of our lives in personal character and social justice.
Without this spiritual and moral reawakening, we shall destroy ourselves in the misuse of our own instruments.
Good job.
Racism is no new American phenomenon. Its vicious grasp knows no geographical boundaries. In fact, racism and its perennially economic exploitation provide the key to understanding most of the international complications of this generation. Racism can well be
good job,
evil
guys,
that will bring down the curtain of the Western civilization.
If Western civilization does not respond constructively to the challenge to banish racism, some future historian will have to say that a great civilization died because it lacked the soul and commitment to make justice a reality for all men.
Another grave problem that must be solved if we are to live creatively in our world is that of poverty.
Poverty
On an international scale, 2/3 of the peoples of the world go to bed hungry at night. They are undernourished, ill-housed, and shabbily clad.
Many of them have no houses or beds to sleep in. Their only beds are the dusty roads of the villages and the sidewalks of the cities. There is nothing new about poverty. What is new, however, is that we now have the resources to get rid of it. There is no deficit in human resources. There's deficit in human will. The time has come for an all-out world war against poverty. The poor in our country have become of our lives and driven from the mainstream of our societies because we have allowed them to become invisible. Ultimately, a great nation is
A compassionate nation.